We want to condemn with the strongest terms what we have been seeing, disruption of rallies by either hired people or people who have sent themselves. We are in a democracy where our democratic right is that we are free to associate, we have freedom to interact, freedom of conscience, and freedom of speech. We have seen also the media being attacked, and all this will give us a very unstable atmosphere, particularly as we move towards election. My urge and advice to all of us in the church, and that's our urge to the youth, is desist from being used, shun from the little handout, because it will not give you much. We have seen people being used and are dumped, or even followed to be killed in the name of concealing the information they already have. So young people, take care of yourselves, make sure that the environment you are operating, you become an instrument and an agent of peace by desisting from being lured into acts of lawlessness and being drawn into hatred and hating one another without any particular reason. As Kenyans, we share a boundary that has put us together and define us as Kenyans, which our constitution has given us freedom to operate within that environment, either in business or where we attend our schools, where we will be treated, where we will find leisure. We have freedom of interacting in this nation, community by community, and that should be ensured. So my call to those who are maintaining law and order, particularly the Minister of Interior and the IG and the DCI, and those who are managing public order, please take over charge of public order and remove it from the hands of goons. Because if we continue to see goonism in this country reigning without being abated, then it is preparation for chaos, and we don't want that chaos. We want peace for businesses to thrive. Even whoever is looking for leadership, you don't want to lead a dispersed nation. You need to lead a nation that is cohesive and united, and you need to lead a nation that belongs to all of us. So my urge is, let us all be careful in the utterances, whether you are in the opposition or in government. Let us use our tongues to bless Kenya, not to divide Kenya, to give hope, not to create a state of hopelessness. And those who are using our young people to disrupt one another's meeting, that is not the way. The way of democracy is we are free to sell the agenda that any one of us has. We have freedom of conscience to express our opinion, and we need to protect that because the space the Constitution gives us is a space that we can be able to speak and talk to one another and have conversation with one another without disruption or causing harm.
Mchomulile tukotikana na hiyo kulenda kusikopo siku ikasi Chinsa mchinda town ya Nairobi, county ya Nairobi. Mchomulile muraibense to Kenya Moscow William Ruto litulia lero ni gabere kago chakya kigima ogi karoki abirege kobalenta bamate si Chinsa mchobo chenu eliko kwandira kubatikana ni chinchira cyabere kikobeko ne serikali yense to Kenya eliko ne kingabono obo chenu ase chinya gitali wabere bogo tingirwa kigima umuyega oba gukora gono muraibense to Kenya umuske Dr. William Samoei Ruto ni gabarai au babere bogo ikirana asigi karekyo kati abo mugavana we county ya Nairobi muske Johnson Sakaja ababere bagokwandira kubatikana n'obyo bonke bwabere pokobe kwa serikali yensi ya Kenya ilikuwa ni kingabono obya popo kwenya wabere pokwenekwa ase chinya gitali ka kwa na Chinsa micho nikabona muraibense ya Kenya muske William Ruto abere ka kwandira kubatikana no kweliki akobwo ikera no kwabere pokwenekwa asomoro bile o social health authority go sesha kilebere ka kwa na kweliki ngandi ko kwetera okweliki kwa bakenya bange nigeni benyike yabere kikotoka Chinsa micho yabere kikotumeka ilikuwa ni kingabono abarweira se chinya gitali pabere bakwenyorera obugwenia kigima ka kwa na Chinsa micho nikabona kurate yabere kubikwa saba Kenya ase county chonse kubabusyo ndabona kweliki asomoro bile o social health authority oyobere ko kwenekia obya ase chinya gitali buno robotiro kubatera gotoerera asinchira jobekirano.
I really appreciate the support and the leadership of the county governments in the delivery of this service. But the heroes of this delivery are the people of Kenya themselves. Without the contribution of the people of Kenya, the 2.75%, it would not have been possible to provide this service. And you know, there is nothing as critical as a sovereign state. If we were delivering this service on either borrowed money or on money given as grants by different benefactors, we wouldn't be here. This is a service, this is a program that has been delivered by the people of Kenya with their own resources, with their own professionals, with our leadership. All we provided was leadership. The rest came from the people of Kenya. And I am very, very proud that today we speak in this auditorium of what we have achieved. The numbers speak for themselves. And I can confidently, without fear of any contradiction, say that today health is not a privilege for those who have jobs or who have income or who have means or who can afford, but health is what the Constitution envisaged. In Section 43, it is a right for every Kenyan. And I am very, very proud that we are there today. So again, back to you, Mercy. We started with the commitments I made. I am happy that the record will speak out for itself when the time comes on the commitments I made. And also, it has contextualized. You know, there are some of the people who think that I was elected on the basis of noise. It was not on the basis of noise.
Mwanjo murigiria somoro buri yoboigo boko kwanira kubatikana negi karogo se asegi kare kyokyo gukwanira kubatikana na magana yobo cheno asense itu ya Kenya na bige bitambo kire binke bya bire piko bekwa iliogo kina sector yo nikobona umuruki bo muri wense ya Kenya umuske Muswati Rachel Ruto abakagwe ikase Chinsa mecho bono gukwanira kubatikana neganka yabire kikobekwa ne ministry yobo cheno likwa ne kinga bono ogosirigwa kwa magima yabana naboigo abayiburi gosabana abaswati bibwaterane tekero bakonyora bana nigo yabire kego keigwa kegima kolengana nobo tuki nigo bono gwikira bono iga kenseiti ya Kenya kendete gokora gwikirano ase enchira yobo keya enambiyo yabaswati gosabas abana abangina abakogongia kusiria magima se chinyagitari kile abakira kwana na kweni kinga niga serikali yensi ya Kenya irabige kobeka biri bikwenerete erekoni kinga bono abasubati wabire bako enyorera ebibaganete kurwa ekero bagendete konyora kosegwetera clinic wika engaki yokoibora robotiro asubikira
First cry. It is the most honest sound in the world. Relief, joy, and terror, all in one breath. Kenya's 355 deaths per 100,000 lives births, with neonatal mortality around 21 per. Behind every single one is a mother, community that feels it too. So we cannot be satisfied with progress. We must insist on impact, by what the Ministry of Health has already committed to, under the healthcare coverage through the Social Health Authority, investing in essential maternal newborn commodities, family planning supplies, recruiting and redeploying thousands more nurses and midwives. Today, we have heard what happens when promise becomes practice.
The President backed his commitments with resources. Today, after consulting with the Council of Governors in our last summit, today, President Ruto's government has provided 4 billion shillings to all our health facilities, level 2 and level 3, where a mother will go walk in, deliver, fully paid by the government of Kenya within the primary health care fund. and not only for delivery, but for all the newborn care essentials. We have also provided, under the leadership of the President, 1 billion for life-saving maternal and newborn commodities. And Chinsa CEO is here. Dr. Wako, yes, with the full instructions that those commodities that will save a mother must be available in every facility in our counties, because it's paid for by the government under the leadership of our President.
Financing has sorted out so much for us through SHA. Financing the frontline through facility improvement financing, Your Excellency, is to make sure we have 90% availability of medicines and laboratory services. Our facilities are now doing outreaches. We've conducted more than 120 outreaches and in-reaches every month, bringing preventative and curative.
Taisano neyamo echio chabete kose chikonye chibwenete kosarika tabo igokoibwa nabantu ase chinsemo kagokwana sekirikyo ngabereka kwana nakweniki ngasa matuka manki kwetani myaka ibiri yabirike kweta nigekyombe kyo kyabirike gosangilia abereka kobulia ebyombe nabo igaba matikuru ase byombe bitali bya serikali kwimukira muri yokana bona kubeka oroboti asingenjo yogotukwa kubwatikana ne potantano ekero babire ba kuborora ase kyombe kende gyonzi oroboti ro asobe
recover corruptly acquired assets. We have recovered assets over 30 billion in this country. We have a lot of cases in court on unexplained wealth and recoveries, over 400 billion. We have also disrupted through covert means stealing of public funds, averting the loss, again over 40 billion Kenya shillings. So that is in a nutshell, but the money we were given in the last financial year. 3, we were able to examine institutions. We are also telling public entities, you need to strengthen your systems so that we can reduce opportunities for corrupt. As we speak, we have already come back to Mombasa. Today, we gave a set of recommendations for them to implement. The team now is back to verify whether the county government has indeed implemented or important role to play in public education. I have not seen the Maendeleo ya Wanawake coming to EACC and saying, we want to partner in educating the women, for instance. Unaelewa? I have not heard about, I know Madam up there, she's doing a good job, but that is what we have done with what Kenyans gave us. We to do more for this country, and some of the priorities for the year he has mentioned: 436 cases to be investigated. We want to recover 2.4 billion. We want to reach out to more counties, because tunaona if the EACC moves from one county government to the other, it will not be easy. We want to empower these counties. They have conducted the corruption risk assessment.
Mucho so wikira soro boti oronte twenda somo timokomoketo bese goskoto basa kwenda ali tubata sonal platforms as Facebook fan page yeto as Voice of Victory TV ende gotobata na wono gotoligelia akuru ase online platforms yeto as YouTube Amazing Voice of Victory TV digital una botambo mwancho muri tiganda kenda somo timokongu sege kombe kia matching kwira nande na mangana manke igatia bokoros kwa bwekyo ya PPK na mochumbe kuru ase constituency ya Kiharu omuske ndidi nyoro to bese goska to basa kwenda ali.
LT Kenya International Medical Center ni nyagitari ikotoka ime yomochi obosongo.
Kenya International Medical Center irega igomochi ito obosongo.
Ikoto kunyaraka otokotumika chimashini chekerero koringoria omochando ore asomobere ogo.
Cover services chia amarwaira ega tokurukanga chronic diseases go lifestyle diseases.
Marwaire to kunyaraka otokonya no broire bwa diabetes, high blood pressure, asthma, arthritis, ulcer, ne amarwaire ande amange.
Abanyekitari bale train nande bakurigereria omobere omogima korwetukia bakegesanise igonga chimashini nigo chiroro chiarure chinse chia maiko chikorigereria ebimo biao bionsi ipi biomobere korwetukia paka amaguru nse
nigo gotonyora gwetira enamba yesimi ere 0717176383 gose 0798018654
koria na kego sari omobere oito igonga titotigire maega so korigereria amang'ana nutrition
igo twachiri gokonya omochando ore ase omobere ogo
ine numanyite Amazing Voice of Victory Radiant TV twagaririe obokoreri bwaitu gochasore nobwate omoyega uganetie otonwe obe omoyega bw'enyanki gose amatanga gose omoyega o graduation oyo uganetie oirurukigwe eyemo ase omutanda o YouTube gose kobekwa ase TV Amazing Voice of Victory bono Amazing Voice of Victory noere amonaye nabo tugukururukeria omoyega o live ase omutanda o YouTube boigo irio onyare kubaikira no nyabari bare ase Chinsa Chesiko tubwate chi public address system echo chire chinyikiranu na boigo chirairere omoyega o ogende buya utariko butoka Amazing Voice of Victory boigo ngoena natore obokoreri bwa kachibicha bose photography na boigo nabo konyora chi generator chingiya echo chira okonye ase omoyega o ekero estima ya butokire ngokora tore cake making cake decoration na boigo ngokora tore omoyega o outside catering abwase togocha kwarigania abageni ase omoyega o boigo onye kubwate omoyega oyu oganete chiama amone birogo Amazing Voice of Victory Radiant TV no toria iga ase engento yago ase amange aka enamba esime kubwatia 0720173287 gose 0720696532.
Asante sana mwancho muligiria singe kwenda kubata mangana maya aito kuru asigete seni bwanje kia Amazing Voice of Victory TV tikankwari ni asense mujeto ya kabere ya mangana maya senchira yobo ikerano mwancho muligiria matukuma ke magayogo chakigwa ko soko launch gwa kigima kwe kiombe ya People's Progressive Party no mochumbe kurwase constituency ya Kiharwa Samaritan Ndindi Nyoro nigobono abarai au kurwase nsiti ya Kenya paprepa gukwandira kubatikana nogo chagwikia mekyo ase chinsemo cha Mount Kenya na boigo chinguru chirabe chigotoka ikarotoka nitakosko bosi gwikaso bocho libu mwaka 2027 abatetero libu murai bwensito ya Kenya William Ruto nigobono baprepa kuigirira kubatikana nogo chagwikia mekyo asigari baprepa gukwana na kweniki ngakende nkeyo kirabe kikobatana na kurwaso gotoka ase kyombikia UDA na bono kumwa wakata umuske Dr. William Samoei Ruto kubatikana keliba birepa gukwana na kwenye kinga nige kyombe kya PPK kirabe gati yebyombe binge birasense ito Kenya na bono niko kyabere kegwanchiro kokora kende kyonsi kwirobele gwikaso bocho libu mwaka 2027 robot euro asobikirano.
He has gone to level number 3 and our leader had actually prepared us psychologically that the other thing that you do, since he knows that he tricked us by getting to his party, and he has seen the people of this region have gotten their own party, and they have their own leader. One leader, one community, one party. One leader, Rigathi Gachagua, one party, DCP, one community, Mount Kenya. He has now decided that to cut down this community to size, he thinks that he can take us the direction of 1992. I am sorry to you, Mr. William Ruto. These wheelbarrows that are coming up, all of them, we know them. First, we knew they are coming. And we know the others that are coming. We saw one that was launched yesterday, and we were waiting for it because we had been told that there's a wheelbarrow that is coming from Muranga. We knew that it was coming. So does not come to us as a surprise that you have a new wheelbarrow. We actually know that there is another wheelbarrow that is coming. We know that there is a wheelbarrow that is being prepared in Laikipia, I think in Dionaika Mugu. We know there is another wheelbarrow that is being prepared from Nakuru, and many other wheelbarrows that are coming That is your strategy number 2. And we can even preempt what will happen because we know that after these wheelbarrows, you now introduce new presidential candidates from this region.
Tengeneze chama inaitwa nini ama nini? Vyama vya kisiasa katika taifa letu la Kenya ni mingi. Ndindi Nyoro hata kitengeneza chama leo, afunje atengeneza ingine kesho, ingie kwa upinzani, haituhusu chochote. Kwa hiyo mlima kuna vyama mingi zaidi ya 20. Hata hiyo wakati ya 2022 kulikuwa na vyama mingi. Kwa hivyo tunajua utengeneze chama, uite vile utaita, haituhusu chochote. Sisi tunashikilia Mheshimiwa William Ruto na serikali yake kuanzia saa hii mpaka 2032.
Wanaanza kuniambia congratulations. Mimi nataka niseme hivi, kama Dede Nyoro, kama wewe uko katika wheelbarrow, uko katika hii serikali sasa, na wewe kazi yako imekuwa ni ya kutukana viongozi, kama wewe umetukana Mheshimiwa Rigathi Gachagua, People's Party haina nafasi yako. Enda msikizane na yeye. Kama umekuwa mtu wa kupeleka fujo kanisani, ati ufikiria kuna People's Party. People's Party haina nafasi ya watu wa fujo ya kanisani.
Mojo murigira tutikana na yoto mukiri muri kana bana gusagwa ikase account ebigenene account ito ya Kisi account ya Migori Chinsa mecho mancho murigira matuko make maga yo kumerwa ase enyombenene ya State House ase town ya Nairobi nikobona mara kwense to kinyomuska William Ruto abitaka kumerana na barai abateneneri bebinyoro gusabaka kabebinyoro kurwase binyoro byonse asense ito ya Kenya nabona kubalierera kuchikoba kwatukira enibo kuika chichiringi kiri busato kiro monto kiro motienye mocho murigira abagaka kurwase ewodi gusabaka kurwase constituency kusaba kwabira abagaka kurwase county ya Migori ngo babere bagwe sokera muri korabona gukwanira kubatkana no byo pubo babere po kwariga no serikali y'umuske William Ruto asikali babere pa gukwana na kwenye kingani ge serikali yabirege kuba inyora sobo ikirano nabona gwa kambi y'amano kubatkana na mirobiri menge yubo ikirano yabirege kuba bekwa asingenjo yabarabo kolengana na barabo ngo babere ba kumwirano y'umuske William Ruto okoboko nabona ko kuliyere guce kumusira sobo cyo mwaka wa 2027 robot euro asobo ikirano.
Kwa vile ulitupea sisi shilingi 3,000 tunashukuru zaidi, sababu ni sawa kushukuru kidogo chenye unapata kuliko kushukuru kitu kubwa. Hii kidogo tunaweza kufanyia mambo mingi, lakini kwa vile tunatembea na pikipiki, hii pesa ni chache sana tukitembea hadi mwezi mmoja na hii shilingi 3,000. Heri Mr. President, honorable, utuongezea hii kitu hata kidogo ili tufurahi kuliko vile tutakuwa na furahi. William Samoei Ruto, mimi nashukuru wewe kwa uvudi na uvumba kulingana na jina ulitupea sisi. Ulisema sisi sasa ni village headman ama village administrator. Na mbeleni tulikuwa naitwa miji 10. Na sasa sisi ni village administrator.
Napatia president asanti kwa maana anapatia wazee pesa na wanapatia wa vijana wadogo pesa. Amepata hata saa hii sisi naomba nipatie watoto ambao naenda shule kwa university, watu ambao naenda college. President Ruto nisaidie, sisi tuko mbaya, pesa ndio hakuna, lakini sisi napatia asanti vile ulifanyia. Mimi
kwa niaba ya wote tupate hata pikipiki ambayo tunaweza kimbia naye kitothoni kama tunaenda kusaidia watu na uniform.
Mojo muligile na koya sikira mangana Amayia aito mojo muligile ali tukolia lero chitariki 19 nigo bono liko bali gotigalia litukeli morio kama gajogo chaki wa weke mirano keko bakiko tioteli wa wekero no asobo ikobwense ke mirano ya English Premier League ekere gosoli ntangani go chakoba ke kwaliga ni gatia ba kuipege kombe kiasi season yo mwaka 2025-2026 the Gunners kose Arsenal na bige timu ya Coventry City lituko lia ijuma ewiki yo mwanjo mulire wikira boneka niga chitimu au asekimirani kyogia the EPL chigenda tekokora chi training na bono kuyaligine wikira no asinga nchigo cha kiwagwe season yo mwako yugo 2026-2027 awase chitimu au chabire chigokora obyapo kugora abachezaji nabo igogo kumye bikosi ili kuyaligane yakoikase gosori yo mwako yugo 2026-2027 mwanjo muligiria wikachinga kichinde naboigo asechiroboti naboiga mangana maya ande trabe togusuka naboigo kujekirana semesa ya mangana maya wikabona ngo ikomori ba mangana maya kuri asegetese ni kwanje take Amazing Voice of Victory TV butambe ni ngachinse mo naboigo asem abarali babere bakogenda nkuma emiremo bantete ko tukakonya bakusaka nabono butambe ko kolentera mangana maya butambe unako akagwateka imnasikiense ito ya Kenya tubata social platform status Facebook fan page to as a Voice of Victory TV like na subscribe as a YouTube fan page to as Amazing Voice of Victory TV digital. Nigongwa kampia mwana asali ulivoito kwa nsikuru ase town ya Bosonge County ya Kisi abali ulivoito kuru ase town ya Keroka kuru ase town ya Gembo na wali bonsi pageni tekondikiranga niko pageni tekubata mwana maja senchira jogo ikirani botambe kindi gateseni kiabirike ko kwaliganiria emirobiri au igatia bo kolentera matera sijinchira cha video na audio ko kolera chi program au igatia bo live streaming na video coverage aseli goli ya muguko buna botambo mwancho mulilia tutarasi cha biziteto asenyompene ne ya golf arcade barabara ne kigwandekene ne Kiagosi Stadium ile beko gosemi ko kubatkana nayo na yanda manke akobaka kutoka asigeteseni kigwantete kya Voice of Victory wikachinga kichinde mwancho mulilia dietariani botambe Wilson Omega.